Yes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Original. My name is Ori, and today we have a spotlight interview for a local poet. This is Chiree, and today she's going to tell you all about her amazing work and tell us a little bit more about who she is.
Okay. Hey everyone. My name is Chiree. I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia, not too far from here. We're in DC right now. So I'm 27. We were talking about how I look a lot younger than what I actually am, but yes, 27. And I have been writing for all my life, as long as I can remember. I just started really taking it seriously, I guess, probably last year, December last year, and I've just been, kind of going at it and seeing where it goes from there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So first question, obviously, what inspired you to start writing? Was there a moment in your life or like events? You said you started writing when you were younger, but what inspired you to start taking it seriously?
To start taking it seriously, to be honest, it's embarrassing. A breakup.
Yeah, those are the best because they have
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Adele wrote 21 off of like her words, and that's like my favorite. But anyway, yeah, heartbreak. So, and then that was kind of the turning point for me because I felt like I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And it sounds dramatic and this and that, but if you never experienced true heartbreak, I don't know, but it was honestly one of the best things that's happened to me now that I look back on it. So that's what propelled me to start.
Writing, that's awesome. Okay, so the next question is, what are some of your goals as a writer? But I know we previously talked about how you just started out, and your work is taking off already as it is. But what are some of your short-term goals and also your long-term goals?
Short term, like I would say for the rest of the year, I told myself that I was going to pretty much say yes to everything creatively, whether it be collabs, which I have like a lot of stuff planned, or if a blog asks me or a magazine asks me to write, hello. I'm just going to say yes to everything this year. Yeah. This is my say yes year.
That's good.
And so I'm also working on writing a book currently.
I was going to suggest
yeah,
you already thought about it.
Yeah. I didn't want to drop that, but because a lot of people keep, asking like, where is it? But I am working on it. So I would say within the next year or so to have that prepared. And then as far as long term, I want this to be my life, for as long as I can live it. So whatever I need to do to make that happen is ideally what I want to do.
That's great. I love your short-term goals. I'm excited for the book. I'll be the first one to buy. But in terms of long-term goals, we were talking about how, as a creative, there's a lot of pressure to quit your job, drop out of school, and follow your dreams. Because look at all these other people who did it,
Yeah.
But you have to be realistic about, I got bills to pay, I have to feed myself, clothe myself.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion as someone who's starting off and you already have your goals,
right?
You want to write a book, you want to do this, but you're also a pharmacist full time, and that's a hard profession to get into. It's not something that I would recommend you just drop because, that's a great job.
Right.
So yeah, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question because honestly, I think it depends on the individual. I don't want to say like across the board, like if you have a good job, you should not pursue your creative avenue.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it is kind of about financial stability right now because it also fuels my, creative avenues.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't have, the income to do it. So at some point I have to gradually start putting more and more into the creativity, and then maybe less into the work, but I'll know when that time comes.
Balance.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think I'll know when the time is. I think I'll know when I'm ready. Again, like realistically, like you said, until my creativity income starts rising, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Then I'm pretty much gonna be a pharmacist.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about finding the balance, I think.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast by, I don't know who she, LXL.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know her?
Yeah.
I think she like moved to DC recently.
Did she?
She's in the area.
Okay.
But she does these podcasts called Hey Girl. And one of the people she interviewed is a woman who like worked for the Obama administration. She had a high paying, you know, very few black women in that position, and she decided to leave and write a book. And she said that was like a great decision, but also a worse decision because she just was not prepared. And she was, you know, throwing off this like energy of like, I need to do it in this amount of time. And she's like killing herself to write this book. Thankfully for her, it did well.
It worked out.
But I think that's a great story of how, you know, success to it, but then also the pressure of that.
It's a cautionary tale for sure.
Take the advice, but you know, apply it to your own life with caution.
Exactly. And I will admit, like, me working on my book, like, I don't have as much time as I would like to devote to it, and sometimes I feel like I'm cheating myself because it's like I'm not giving 1,000%. As far as time wise, like I come home from work, I'm working on it. You know, on the weekend I'm working on it, but obviously it's not as much as I would like. But I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm making the right decision, gradually stepping into it, and when it's time to pop off, like I know that it will. So
and you're doing it on your own time,
right?
Someone else's time.
Exactly.
So Chiree, my next question is, what is some advice that you have for young creatives, young writers, poets, people who just want to follow their dreams, but also feel the pressure of wanting a secure or, you know, permanent job?
Yeah, I would say, for one, just remember why you're doing it. That's one of the main things that I had to learn, because it starts out as I just want to express myself, and I know people that relate to it, so you know, I'll share my art with you, but you have to remember that you're opening you're opening up a piece of yourself. They're not just words to us.
Very vulnerable.
Exactly. So you'll get, you know, the people who are like, oh my gosh, your work inspires me so much, and usually it'll come from people that don't know you, and you know, and then there will be people who know you personally and may view you differently, or you know, your relationship may change a little bit because you've decided to be as vulnerable as you are. But it's just important to keep it in perspective. You know, this is your therapy. You know, this is what you're living to do. Exactly. And it's like, for me, it's like I feel like it's my purpose. So I'm going to do that, you know, regardless of kind of the consequences, because I've been through enough to know that this is where I need to be and this is what I need to be doing. But you know, just keep it in perspective. Like, don't take everything with a grain of salt. Like, you know, the compliments, the whatever. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're not doing it for other people necessarily. It's kind of like a byproduct. Like, it's nice that other people like your stuff, and you know, we're creatives. Like, we love, like, you know, we want people to like our stuff. Like, let's be real. But it's not for other people necessarily. It's for you. So keep that in mind, and I think that'll kind of guide a lot of your decisions.
Awesome. That was great advice. Just want to put a little plug here. She wrote an article for Blavity, which is a really popular and very influential Black blogger for millennials, or I guess blog for Black millennials is what I meant to say. And it was great. It was about vulnerability, and you made a lot of good points in connection to your advice with for young creatives. So my last question for you is, didn't this go quickly?
It did.
It's only 6 questions. So my last question is, what makes you original?
What makes me original? I would say that I don't mind really being myself in whatever venue that may be. Like, I think a lot of people read my writing and think I'm probably like this super emotional, or I don't know. I get a lot of like, oh my gosh, you're so emotional, and stuff like that. And I don't mind that necessarily. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think not managing your emotions well is kind of what gives it like a bad rep. But what makes me original is I feel like I still stay true to who I am. Like, I'm not just a writer, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm goofy, I like listening to trap music, and then I'll switch it up and listen to SZA. Shout out to SZA, we were just talking about that. I just learned how to say her name, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm multifaceted. I don't want to be defined by, one thing, or, I'm okay being myself. And I didn't used to be able to say that. I am okay with who I am, but now I can. So happy about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm okay with who I am. New slogan. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming out today to DC and meeting here.
Oh, you're
We're at
welcome.
Bakers and Baristas. It's in Northwest DC. Come check it out. They have great coffee. No, great chai.
Yeah. You got that too?
I got chai too. It just hit the spot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also check out her Instagram. Do you have a website?
I do. It's actually my name, ChireeGraham.com.
Awesome.
So
Follow her. Buy her book when it comes out. And have a great day. Stay original. Bye.
bye.